Hello everyone! We're coming to you live from the quarantine couch. Since everyone is quarantined and no one's allowed to really leave their houses, we decided to go through and rewatch the new episodes of the Clone Wars, which we've watched them already, but we're gonna watch them and then do videos on each one. Cause why not? Cause we're bored and it would be fun. And then we can talk about it in the comments below if you guys want, cause no one else is doing anything but being on their phones. Same. Alright, so first episode, The Bad Batch. Dun dun dun! We waited a long time for this.
And I'm taking notes. Alright, so it opens up with embrace others for their differences, for that makes you whole. Alright, and this whole episode arc is all based on The Bad Batch, which previously they were going to release these. These are kind of the lost episodes. So it's almost like they're rehashing it. I didn't watch them, but apparently you could still find them. But whatever. So this whole episode is mainly about finding out that a certain character is back.
Dun dun dun! And it's about people getting together that wouldn't normally get together and working together and figuring out how their differences help each other to get to what they need.
Yeah, I would say that. Alright, so diving right in, they're going for the Battle of Annexes, and for some strange reason, the droids are aware of their next move, of their tactics, their strategies, however you want to say it, and even Commander Rex is quoted saying that it's like they know my playbook.
Pretty much everything that they go to do, they can do once, if that, and the droids already know what their next move is going to be. It's like they can't, everything they try to do to get around them or to beat them, it's like the droids are one step ahead of them, every action that they try to do.
So, also, my boy Commander Rex, he makes a point about how he feels like there's something going on behind
something
the background.
Ain't right.
Yeah,
people.
And he has the suspicions that his boy Echo is still alive, because he even says only me and this dude, drew out these game plans or whatnot.
Yeah, the attack patterns are ones that they made together. So he's the only other person who would be able to counter all the new moves that they're using on the droids.
Exactly. So he has those suspicions, but he doesn't even mention it to the Jedi. He doesn't mention it to Mace.
But
or to
Anakin can tell something's kind of off. He's like, "Are you sure there's nothing else? No other reasons?"
Because they're boys, yo.
Yeah.
He can just.
Thumbs up,
he's
my
like,
guy.
yo, I
he's
know.
He's like, no, it's fine. We're just, we basically him and the commander are like, we're gonna sneak in, go behind enemy lines. We're gonna check and see what the fuck is going on. How are they sending out? What are these signals that are coming in that they know what we're doing? So their plan is to sneak in, see what's up, see what they can find, see if there is something that's going on that's a little bit
something
iffy.
Is a brew.
Something is afoot.
So they basically do this. They get connected with what is called the Bad Batch, which is this group called Clone Force 99, and it consists of Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and they're on the ship called the Havoc Marauder. And they are known as defective clones. That's what they are, the Bad Batch.
They look nothing like the other clones.
Exactly.
Some of them are a little bit, but otherwise they just look like random.
There's a dude that kind of looks like Donatello. You know what I'm saying? From TMNT. And also there's a Rambo looking ass nigga.
Yeah, that's Hunter.
Yeah.
When they step off, someone's like, "These are clones." Yeah,
they look nothing like them.
But that's why they call themselves the Bad Batch, because they know that they're not like the others, and the other clones they call regs.
Yes,
they're regular clones.
Exactly.
They all look the same. But
yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. That's one thing that I really love about the Star Wars lore, is that they say little things that really make this it's world building. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that they call droids clankers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
it makes it feel real.
Yeah, it makes it feel a lot more realistic, because if there was whenever there was war going on between the Americans versus someone else,
there were
for
nicknames
example,
and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
There's always there's always gonna be nicknames that they have for whoever they're countering against.
Exactly. So then they're going against one of the species that the Admiral Trench, which is the guy that they're going after. Apparently he's a harch. That's what they call them.
His species.
Yeah, and fun fact, he's the largest of his species. Like, he's one of the largest.
That
of his
makes
species.
sense. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he is.
Which you've seen him. I don't remember the episodes, and I don't even remember all of the interactions. But you've seen him before, prior in the other seasons of the Clone Wars, and he's a dickhead. So the second he pops up on screen, it was like, oh, we have to deal with this fucking guy again. He's such an asshole.
Yeah, he really is. He's very good tactically, also. He throughout the episode, like, wow, because this is an action-based episode, so there's been, like, you know, a couple moments where the regs are having issues with, you know, the Bad Batch, which is Commander Rex. He's like, you know, we're doing it this way, no, we're doing it that way.
Basically, the regs are so used to following a certain pattern and order to the way that you attack, and the Bad Batch don't do that. They go straight in. They just go for the fucking head on stuff. They don't do the normal patterning, because that's just not who they are, and that's not how they win. And they joke about how they have like a 99.9 or 100% win rate or something when they're talking about them before the Bad Batch gets there, and that's why. It's because they don't use normal tactics. They just go in and go ham.
So in the middle of the episode, there's one part where Admiral Trench states to the metalhead looking ass nigga from TMNT, that droid.
One of the droids.
Yeah. He's just like, they must know about the algorithm. And that's when I'm like, oh, okay.
Something sneaky. Rex was right.
Yeah, so that's when finally they infiltrate the base. And that's
they get into the cyber center, and they're like, let's fucking download some shit. And Ted goes in and is downloading stuff, and him and Rex are at this big center, and he's like, okay, what am I looking for? And Rex is telling him, like, there's a certain sequence and code that you're going to try to find. And when they're going through it, Tech is like, this isn't a program, it's a live feed. Rex is like, what? It should be a program, not a live feed. He's like, no, it's a live feed. There's something coming through. And as they're listening, it gets clearer and clearer. It sounds like a person. And then you hear a person saying a number sequence over and over again. And
CT1409.
And Rex is like, oh my fucking God, it can't be. Bro, it can't be. You were right.
Because that's your boy, Echo.
Yep, that's Echo's code. And it just keeps repeating. And that's confirmation for him. And for us, it's like, oh shit, Echo's alive. Which previously we thought he had died.
Yeah, he was thought to be dead from season 3 when they attacked the Citadel. So this is some wild stuff. It's like, uh-oh, what's going to happen here?
Yeah.
So,
and if you're watching this, you've probably watched the other Clone Wars episodes, which I wasn't into Clone Wars at all. He got me watching them not long ago, and watching it, like, you know, the clones, a lot of them are very, very close. And so coming to this realization for Rex, you know, it's going to be big for him, because him and his team were so close. Like, they knew each other's moves. They knew what each other was thinking. They always had each other's back. So the fact that he's alive, it kind of brings up a lot of different emotions for him, which you can tell just in this episode of him realizing, like, oh shit.
Yeah, one thing that I really like that Rex says, he has like this interaction with another clone, how he says that it's like sometimes it's harder for the ones that survive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I really like about Clone Wars, is that it really shows the aspect of war and how it affects your psyche and everything.
And the closeness that you get with the people, because you're with them all the time and you trust your life with them. So when you lose them, there's that feeling of A, losing someone you've been so close with, and B, your survivor guilt of you being the one who survives and your friend didn't. So for this episode, it doesn't seem like it's a big episode as the intro, but it really is, because there's so much that happens in such a tiny, I don't even know how long it was of an episode, like
26 minutes.
Yeah, 26 minutes. So it goes really fast, but a lot happens in that little span of time.
So what would you say about this episode? Did you like it?
I liked it a lot.
I don't think we should rate these episodes. I think it's just like...
I think we'll leave the ratings for the movies.
Yeah, I feel like Clone Wars it's a slow burn.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's the only thing that sucks about, like, this is the fact that it's like we have to wait on a weekly basis. Right now we have 5 episodes, so we can
Binge
go-
it
yeah,
on
we're
the
gonna-
quarantine couch.
Yeah, so we're gonna binge it and whatnot, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but I think it's a good first episode. It feels slow, but it's not slow. There's a lot that happens in it because you're immediately put into the middle of action and battle for them. And you see a lot of people that you haven't seen in a little while.
Yeah, I like how it just like
Immediately
hits-
opens up.
Yeah, it hits the ground running.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does.
They don't force it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, second episode coming to you soon.
All right, like and subscribe, all that jazz.
Comments below if you've watched
Please.
it. Let us know what you guys thought. We could talk about it because I thought it was a great episode.
Yeah, hit us up. And yeah. What a day to be alive.
What a day.